both naked forever. And I mean, some of you all probably have heard this before, but I mean, that was the coldest. It was so, you don't understand how cold it was. It was in the upper 20s that night. And we were on the, like naked, on the ground, like on the ground. The ground was really cold, it was hardcore.
Thanks, man.
But
Okay, bro.
yeah, you got it, yeah. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I'd like to know how they prep you to shift shape. Is there something you have to look like, or how do they direct you to do that?
Well, you know, it's interesting because we kind of talked about, we had to figure out what that was, you know, you know, what would happen if you actually changed form. And, you know, we were guessing. We kind of were all sort of guessing and saying, you know, it'd probably be painful. You know, there'd be some bone sort of, but we don't really, there's no real prep except when we get into like the technical aspect, and sometimes you have to really hit certain, you know, put your body in a certain way. They do this thing where when they do the morph that you can see, that they literally will shoot one, like they'll shoot me and then they'll shoot the same exact, with the same exact background in the exact same spot, the animal, and we kind of have to get in the same position. Like the first time that I shifted into a dog, you know, right in front of Suki's shower in season 1, well, I had to kind of get on my legs and get down like because they did the dog first, so then I had to copy the dog. You know, the dog had it easy, so. And then the bull, the same thing. At the end of season 2, I had to kind of, you know, do that because of the horn. But that's about it. You know, other than that, there's, you know, not really preparation yet.
Hi, I want to say I love you, and True Blood is an amazing show. So my question was, now that Sam has a relationship with Luna, who are you rooting for? Team Eric, Team Bill, or Team Alcide?
Still root for Team Sam on that. I don't know. I mean, are those guys all still? I mean, I've lost count. I mean, are they all still in the running? Hasn't she like completely?
I hope so.
I mean, are they?
I think Team Eric is pretty cool. So.
Team Eric, yeah.
But I'm always here for
That's pretty cool.
Well,
There's
there's this upcoming season. There'll be, you know, I think there's more vying. I can't say too much. That's it. We're always so vague. I think there's more vying. Thanks, Sam. Doesn't mean anything.
Well, I look forward to the new season.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, you're so nervous.
It's okay. Don't geek out.
That's okay.
I just wanted to ask, have you actually read any of the books that the series is based on? And if so, what are your opinions on them and the changes that were made to the show?
Yeah, you know, when I got the part, of course I was really excited. And I kind of wanted to know, you know, I was just curious. I was excited and curious about what Sam's deal was and who he was. And I figured that was a good place to get information. You know, I wanted to make sure he wasn't like some transvestite, you know, he's revealed in season book 5 or something. So yeah, I read the first 4 books right off the bat. And I thought they were great. I loved them. And I've had the opportunity to meet Charlaine Harris, who is so great. I love her. Isn't she great? She's a Southern lady, you know, Southern mom, and she's so articulate, and she's great with crowds, and you know, she's changed a lot of people's lives with those books. I mean, she's changed all of our lives, our actors and the fans of the show that discovered her books, and people that discovered her books first. So yeah, you know, and I'm sure I'll read, you know, continue to read some more. But.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I'm short. Hi.
Oh, hey. Maybe you can bend it down, maybe. But I can hear you.
There we go.
We don't even need these things.
I was just wondering, as playing a shapeshifter, if you could actually be one in real life, what animal would you want to turn yourself into?
Wow, what animal?
Let's go deep.
What animal? I gotta go with the birds. I'm kind of a bird today.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can fly. I mean, you know.
It's good to be on.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi. I
Hey.
just want to let you know I think you're really cute and adorable.
Oh, thanks.
And I've never seen the show or an episode in my life. Okay, the reason is I don't have HBO, but I'm going to get HBO now.
Yeah, do it. Check it out.
Okay, my question to you is if you had a choice to be any villain, what villain would you play?
Wow. I mean, first of all,
Or
villains are so
superhero.
much fun. They're so much more fun
Right.
than non-villains in a way. You know, maybe just because I've mostly played non-villains. But gosh, you know, it would probably, you know, I'd want to be a villain in like, you know, a Batman movie probably. You know, right? Like one of those like superhero villains that you could really kind of do big, kind of inventive work with. I think that's what I'd like to do.
Do you know which one? Or
I don't. I
Or
can't
would
think
you
of.
make one up?
Maybe I'd make one
You
up.
would.
No, I don't know. I'd want to do one that already existed and like do my own twist on it.
You could be the cutest villain available.
I'd make myself very cute. So.
Oh, okay. I don't think that can be possible.
You're a sweetheart. It is.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Sam.
Hey.
Thank you for coming out for all of us.
Yeah.
One question. Is there rumor or is it actual fact that Alan Ball is going to be leaving the show?
Yeah, it is. It's an actual fact. I mean, he's not completely leaving. He's still gonna read all the scripts and he'll probably throw out ideas, but he's not gonna be part of the day-to-day business of the show anymore because he's really involved, obviously, in writing and casting and editing, especially. He's really involved in editing, and he, you know, the show is exhausting. I mean, like the amount of work that he does, and also Greg Feinberg, who is our producer, who does so much work. I mean, they are the people. It's just exhausting, and I think I know he said this, he said he's never had more fun on a show, but he is going to step back and, you know, just sort of pursue some other things, and
Do we still see a future for True Blood if he leaves?
I hope so, you know. We don't have the official season 6 pickup, but you know, at the risk of not, you know, jinxing anything, or, you know, I think we're all hopefully planning on coming back. I know all the actors want to, and yeah, hopefully, I think it's going to be a pretty seamless transition because all of the writers also produce their own shows. So, like, if you've written an episode, you'll be on set. Like, Alan's not on set. That writer will be on set, making sure that everything goes according to his or her script. So all the writers already have so much experience. They're already producers, and so I think it'll be pretty seamless. Hopefully.
Thank you.
Sure.
Hello.
Hey.
Last season, I thought that you did a fantastic job playing Sam as Tommy, shifting into Sam. And I wanted to know, how did you prepare for that? Did you like follow Marshall Allman all over the place, and what did you do?
Well, yeah, that was one of the most fun things I've gotten to do on the show. I mean, it was incredible. It was a great opportunity that they gave me to do that. You know, I spent a lot of time with Marshall just on the set all the time because he's playing my brother. And, you know, Marshall is, he has some mannerisms that I could sort of hook into. And he's such a good actor. And I basically, what I did is I recorded every scene that he did on my phone, and I just sort of worked on, you know, I thought about him physically and kind of worked on his walk and thought about his voice and thought how it might go through Sam and, what that would do. But I did a lot of work on it. I thought about it a lot, and
Well,
I just went for it.
In my opinion, we should have
Thank
gotten
you.
an Emmy.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Hello.
Hi. I am not sure if this occurred to you, and I was wondering when you were coming up on the scenes where you shot Tommy and then the aftermath of that, if you thought about the episode of Law & Order SVU that you did where you killed your brother.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
thought that was
right.
a kind of funny.
Yeah. I didn't really, I don't know if I thought about, it may have crossed my mind, but is it Olivia? Yeah, you're referring to, I did this episode of Law and Order SVU, which obviously some of you seen, so I'm seeing you nodding your head, where it was based on a true story of this guy. It was a story in the New Yorker about this French guy who, not for any kind of nefarious reason, I'll say it, but there's kids in the room. But he pretended to be a kid and got into, and he was like 20 something, and he was pretending to be, he was 13 or something, and he was just a strange guy who like changed his, his physique and his voice and everything and pretended to be different people. So that's what I did in that episode.
It was kind of different.
Yeah, it kind of was. And Maria, who's in The Killing, was in that with me. Was the lead girl in The Killing. But yeah, that was an awesome part. That was a great fun time. And I shot my brother in a dark alley in Manhattan. Thanks. Hey.
Hi. So you're probably one of the most qualified people to answer this question, and I have to know. What is the secret to being awesome?
Oh boy, I'm not qualified to answer that question.
Thank you.
Thanks, thank you.
What are your favorite moments, like behind the scenes, just on set?
Oh gosh, some of the favorite moments on scene and behind the set. Behind the scenes, on the set. I had to get up at 4:30 this morning to leave LA. It's always worse on the West Coast because you have to leave earlier too. It's terrible. Wow, I mean, there's so many, I was thinking of some of the craziest stuff. Looking over at you. She's not really paying attention anyway. Like what I say, I can only say so much. That season 2, when we did all the stuff, the orgy stuff. And the meat tree outside, that was the weirdest. It was so weird because we had, some of the extras I think were sort of nudists and strippers and oddball, a little bit odd characters, Not that those people are not good people. A little odd. It was just very bizarre that whole thing was freezing cold those nights, and just having a tree made of meat. I mean, I didn't realize until I went up to it and it had steak, nailed onto it. And the production designers and set designers on our show were so incredible that they really put all that stuff up there, and that was so weird. And then we had that weird string quartet that was playing the strange music. We all felt like we were tripping during all that. We weren't, but we were. It was so weird. And then they, of course, have smoke. They blow smoke in to give it atmosphere. They do that a lot, actually. Even in the Merlotte scenes, you blow sort of, and in Fantasia, you just have a little bit of smoke, and it gives, and the light hits it, and it gives it kind of a sort of atmospheric feeling. So there was that too. It was bizarre, and it's out in the middle of the woods. There's mountain lions that live out there, that live across the street from where we shoot a lot of that.
Bad place to put a meat tree.
It sounds like they have a mailbox. And but they do. Apparently that's where they live. But anyway, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi.